Welcome back to another episode of the White Sox March to October, and I'm thinking we should be able to finish up the regular season today. We have 31 games remaining. We're one win away from our 100th win of the season, and this first game that we're going to be hopping into is already in the bottom of the ninth. We have a lead. We just got to shut the door, so I'm kind of banking on that usual long sim you get at the end of the regular season when you're up this much in the standings. But since this could really be the final stretch of the season, I do want to take you guys on a little bit of a tour of the league one last time. And actually first, I'm going to throw some math at you for our record again, because last episode we did some calculations and it was very possible that we could end up with an even better record than last season. We can only lose 40 games if we want to do that. 41 losses would mean we tie. 40 losses or less would mean we have a better record. So that means we have 8 losses left of cushion. There's 31 games left in the season, so that works out that we have to go 23-8 at worst to beat our record from last year. And doing the math on that, that comes out to about a 742 winning percentage, which still is a worse winning percentage than our winning percentage on the season up to this point. So like technically all we got to do is keep playing how we've been playing and we'll have a better record than we had last year. I'm also just seeing for the first time here that that X next to our name means we clinched a postseason appearance. Haven't clinched the division yet. That's coming soon. But then real quick over in the AL East, it's looking like it's the Yankees that are running away with it. Nobody else is even close to 500 in that division. Over in the AL West though, we've got a really tight race, a 3-team race for the division between the Astros, Mariners, and Angels. I want to see the Angels make it. I guess I don't remember for sure, but I would assume that they haven't made it yet. Maybe they did make it last season. I don't know. The NL East is also a close race. You got Braves, Phillies, tied as of right now, but the Mets and Marlins are not, they're not really out of it. NL Central looks like the Cardinals are pulling away with it. Pirates and Reds still somewhat in the mix. Looking at the team rankings though, Pirates are 5th, Reds are 8th, and then the 24th ranked Cardinals are the ones pulling out ahead. This is exactly why I don't like the Cardinals. This is exactly why the Cardinals frustrate me. Why is it carrying over? It just feels like whenever the Cardinals are good, they don't ever look that good on paper, but they're just a good team, and it's so annoying. But then finally in the NL West, the Dodgers, I mean, they're gonna walk away with it. They're almost as far ahead of their division as we are of ours. But the Giants, man, what a disappointment. The 4th ranked team, we highlighted the moves they made so much because I was so intrigued by what they were doing, and they come out and they do this. Still though, as I go through all the teams, those team batting averages are so high. We must really just be in the middle of an offensive period in the league. All right, but let's go ahead now. Let's hop into this game against the Royals. Hopefully quick game against the Royals. It's just Garrett Crochet needing to pick up a save. That's what he does. He's only thrown 1 pitch and he's given up a base runner, so that at least means he's got pretty much full energy left. We got what should be a good matchup here. I just skipped past how much he's leading the league by, but it should still be like 10, and I cannot be hanging sliders like that. At least he's gonna stay at second. Okay, I feel like I was distracted by that league leader board in saves, and then I hung that slider. I'm lucky that that wasn't worse. We also can't have Nick Senzel in center field. We just can't. Luis Robert has had so many off days in the last couple episodes to the point that I don't even know if I've used him, so he can come in as a defensive replacement here. That was a good substitution, man. I don't know if Senzel's getting there. He's going for 3rd also. Man, it feels like we should have been able to get him. It's okay. We still have a double play intact. There we go. All right, that works too. Strike him out. We just need one more, and it's a lefty-lefty matchup with the 9-hole hitter. We got to be able to put him away. We got to. We're fine. Okay, he's chasing. One more. There we go. All right. I don't know if I've been that stressed with Crochet this entire season, but he gets the job done. We get 2 fireballs for that. Good. That was too stressful to only get 1. All right, we already had a pretty strong fireball, so it's going to make it even stronger. It's good for what we're trying to do. I don't want to see any losses here. Oh, and we're going to play the next game. Is this to clinch the division? It is. I don't remember the exact date that we clinched the division last season, but it was in August, and we have a chance to clinch the division in August again. Oh my God, and we don't even have have any business going into this game. This might be the most lopsided game I've ever loaded into that wasn't a no-hitter situation. 8-2, let's just go ahead and take care of them. There's probably not much of a reason to go super in-depth on this game, so we'll probably just go ahead and speed through this one. All right, and I did go back and check my video from last season where we clinched the division in August, and it was a day sooner. I think today was August 25th, and last season when we clinched the division was August 24th. But funnily enough, both times now it was on the road against the Royals. And Vlad, he wants to extend this lead apparently. Can we push it to 2? We may as well in this sort of situation. You'd have been hosed with a good throw. Oh, that is going to drop in for Robert. Okay, sure. Get some cheap hits. Oh, and Colin Houck's going to come through with a base hit to add onto our lead even more. We don't need it. Ooh, okay, well, Duran's going to strike out to end that. I think a 7-run lead with 2 innings to go on the mound feels pretty safe. But you know what a lead like this gives us a chance to do? We can pitch with Davy Garcia. Look at him just lighting it up this season. 12.27 ERA in his limited amount of innings pitched. I'm lucky the CPU doesn't like using him. But hey, he is up to a 70 overall now. He does have that B potential. He's been slowly but surely getting there. Well, he's still nowhere near what a B potential would be, which is an 80 overall. But at the same time, at this point, as a 70 overall, he really shouldn't be as bad as he still is. He shouldn't be on our team. I don't need to say that. He shouldn't even be on our team. But since he is on our team and we have a spot like this, let's see him. He's probably the only player on this roster we haven't seen all season. So now we've seen everybody. Dude, and with that play, Colin Houck is having kind of a ridiculous game. I had that RBI base hit in the last inning, but when he stepped up to the plate, he was already 3 for 3. And the commentators said he already had 2 home runs today. Hey, there we go. A Davy Garcia strikeout. Oh my God, another one. A 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts for Davy Garcia. Anything's possible. Okay, Jordan Lawler. I wasn't sure if that was going to go for a second. I'm going to go for 3 though. Okay. I didn't know, man. 99 speed. I mean, not many people even have a shot at a triple down the left field line. But if he can, I don't know who can. Senzel, I did get an extra base hit with him against the lefty. I'm not ruining his numbers again like I feel like I did last time. And I think that's going to be another couple of runs. 38 speed's going to be plenty. Can we get a triple this time, though? We're going for it. We do. I don't need to be doing as much as I am, man. But if we have the chance to put up numbers, I'm going to put up numbers. Oh, but I'm striking out with Montgomery to end it. I think 12-2, though, I can feel pretty good about. Let's finish it up with Davy Garcia. Let's get us a 4th straight division title. There we go. 3 pitches to sit down Brandon Lau. Another one on that 12-6. Is that just a good pitch? That's 3 strikeouts on the 12-6 curve. And Robert should be able to get to that one to end it. Just barely, man. Why did he barely get there? He was hyped up though. But that was just a formality at this point. We know what we're after. We've been saying for a while now, our only competition is ourselves from last year. We got to get to that 122 win mark. So we've got the A's now. Let's handle business against the A's. Sweep them in 4 games? No, we lost one. Okay, and we're going to be playing against the Royals now for the 3rd time in the episode. So let's just go ahead and get into it, man. We've got to make a comeback this time. Gave up the lead in the 8th, actually. So was it Phil Maton finally falling apart? Took him all the way until the end of August. It's rainy, too. I'm going to have to check on that. Who blew it? Man, first of all, though, Jordan Lawler is up to 21 homers on the season. He's batting over 300. Colin Houck's up to 19. And wow, it was Phil Maton. He may have only given up 2 runs on the season up to this point. Now he's given up 2 in this game to blow the lead. Just got to get that lead back, though. Should be no big deal, right? Especially with how we were just playing in that last game against the Royals. Oh, I did not miss that. That was a good AB too. 8 pitches, worked it to 3-2. I must have just been under it. I mean, the bat looked like it was under it. I did have good timing. That's why I felt like I was on it. I just moved the PCI too far. It's on Montgomery now. This is a good matchup. It should be. And that should be the pitch you're looking for. Don't tell me that rain is all it takes to throw me off, man. Wow, I don't know why I didn't swing. I think I might have even been on that if I did. Did I think it was too high? That wasn't even really on the edge. All right, well, we got a lefty coming up first. So I'll just leave Tanner Scott in for this matchup at least. Might just leave him in for the whole inning. Who knows? Oh, he didn't strike out. Can we move Lawler? Okay, you didn't need to make that play that difficult on yourself. Could have gotten around it. Gotten your momentum going towards first. Oh my God, how every single ball in that plate appearance was that exact type of thing where it drifted as far to the outside of the par as it could have. Hey, it's doing it again. Oh, I threw a slider and that's when he decides to take off. I don't even know if a perfect throw gets him. You knew it was a matter of time. There we go. All right. Swing and a miss. 1 to go. It's Will Smith, Tanner Scott. I mean, 26 pitches in. He's still got as much energy as he does. He's kind of losing it again, though. Let's throw strikes, get it in the zone, and give up another run to make it even more difficult to win. Okay. Rollover finishes the inning. It's a weird world we live in, where the only innings that I've gotten the Royals out easily are the 2 innings I pitched with Davy Garcia. Oh, and I missed it. Another one with good timing and my PCI's off. Mejia, okay, Mejia's gonna give us some life. It's gonna allow us to bring up the tying run to the plate in Jordan Lawler. And since we actually have a second catcher these days, we can bring in a pinch runner. Although Langlier's at 69 speed is not much slower than Spencer Jones at 78. Should I just bring in Shea? No, I'll bring in, we'll get the maximum speed out there that we can get. We don't need to worry about burning through players. And I'm taking another strike 3, man. I thought that was going to break more. Oh, and it's Senzel. We can't have Senzel. We'll get Fletcher in then. 24 bombs on the season. Why not make it 25 and give us the tie game here? That was the pitch to do it on, too. Wow, dude. A hanging sweeping curve on the first pitch, and I just line it out. Honestly, that might kill our chances at 122 wins. Because that's a loss. That's a little bit of negative momentum when we could have gotten a lot of positive. That's a big swing. Especially since at any point here, it could be the point where it just sims like until the end of the season, pretty much. And if it is that point right now, we would have wanted the huge fireball instead of being neutral like the rest of the way. And oh wow, are we just gonna... We can't get swept in a 4-game series. I mean, that means we have to play the Royals for a 4th time. But no, we can't be swept. And man, I was actually fully prepared to cut the episode short there. I mean, actually, I did cut the episode short there and edited the whole thing up until this point and realized it's way too short. But not only that, I also realized we can't end an episode on a sour note like that. We can't lose to the Royals, be on the verge of a 4-game sweep to the Royals, and then shy away from playing our 4th game in a row against the Royals in the episode. So no, the sun behind me went down, but I'm tacking on an extra game to this episode. We're making this comeback against the Royals, down 3-1, and we're gonna end this episode on a good note. So we got 3 innings to do it. 3 innings left. We're down by 2. We're more than okay in a situation like this. We can handle our business. We've handled our business a lot in spots like this. It's a Termarr Johnson game, and so far today, our only run is a run batted in from Nick Senzel. Man, and we've got a lot of backups in. Senzel, well, I guess Senzel starts against lefties. He's not a backup, but Senzel's in, Lazaro's in, so that also must mean September call-ups have kicked in. But then also we know Termarr Johnson's in at short. Zach Gallen has pitched all 7 so far. He's punched out 10. And actually, I'm starting to think it might be a smart idea if Jordan Lawler's on the bench to just bring him in. You don't need an off day, man. I came back for this game. You can come into the game too. We need a good matchup here. Bring in the righty to face the lefty. Let's just go deep and tie it right now. What do you say? That would have... Okay. I think he would have been on board if I would have swung at that. Oh my God. Do not tell me that just happened. I did not just bring in Jordan Lawler to ground into a double play. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. All right, well, Zach Gallen's 113 pitches deep, and yeah, he's done. And you know what? September call-ups have definitely kicked in because Tyler Wells is here now. So you know what? Let's see him here. He's probably been unfairly stuck in the minors for actually like 2 seasons now. It's kind of easy to forget, but Tyler Wells was kind of a big piece to the early portion of the rebuild of these White Sox. Well, and then he couldn't hit the zone when he went up in a 1-2 count. Oh, he's taking off. We got a swing and a miss, a perfect throw, and there we go. All right, the walk doesn't even matter. Love throwing out base runners with Mejia. Oh, and now, okay, well, it's a good thing we threw him out because we're going to let another runner on immediately. Why am I having so much trouble pitching to these Royals today? The only one who sat him down easily still is Davy Garcia. Look at this. I mean, that's going to get caught, but that's another solid swing. If we take the lead in the bottom of the 8th, do I bring in Davy Garcia to close it? Oh my God, they're going to get another hit. A third base runner of the inning. Okay, that's right to Houck. I didn't know. I didn't know if that was going to get through. So all of that, but no runs allowed still. We still got to make a 2-run comeback. I mean, we can do it, especially if they're going to leave in their lefty with Nick Senzel coming up to the plate. This could be a big chance. That could do something. That's gonna get, it's gonna go. It's just gonna leave. Nick Senzel does it again. I went from not even knowing if that was gonna be a hit to that went like 3 or 4 rows deep. 19 home runs on the season as a pure platoon bat that only faces lefties. I'm pretty sure with what I saw on the Jumbotron, that was only like his 80th hit of the season. 19 of his 80 hits are home runs. We still need one more though. That was a very good start, but we still need one more. I'm leaving Lazaro in too. He's decent enough against lefties. Okay, I'll take a walk. Tying run on. Decent speed out there. We got Vlad coming up. Yeah, I figured there was no way they leave Chris Bubich in the game in this spot. Who are we going to get, though? Yeah, that's what I worried about. Carlos Hernandez coming in, and he's the one who shut me down in the last game. Outlier fastball, 5-pitch mix. I don't even care. I was going to say I don't care what his overall is. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. He's actually a decent arm now. Just no double plays, Vlad. Do not hit the ball on the ground. Didn't Nick Senzel just make that exact swing in that exact spot and it carried probably like 30 feet further? That sucks though, because that was a fastball right down the pipe. How did I miss that? Okay, that's good. That's going to get us up to 3rd. That's a really good swing. Man, it would have been interesting to send him all the way home, actually. That would have been crazy, but it also would have been interesting. No, you got to get around on that. If I'm going to commit to swinging at that, I have to be ready. We can't strike out. Okay, we worked it back to 3-2. That's going to do it. Okay, that's all we needed was something like that. It's going to tie the game. That actually, wow, that threatened to leave. If I just made a slightly better swing, we're looking at a 5-3 game. Okay, and he's going to put Houck on for free, so that moves Robert into scoring position as the go-ahead run. And Ezekiel Duran, not just giving us the lead, but giving us a 3-run lead. What an inning. We're back. We're so back. That was a fluke that last game. Now I feel really good about the fact that I came back to play this one more game in this episode. That was a blast too, man. That was crushed. 445 feet, almost onto the concourse. Did it make it? I think it landed on the last step before the concourse. Wow, and we're still not even done. They brought in a new arm just to walk Francisco Mejia. And Jordan Lawler's gonna sneak one down the line. We really aren't done yet. I mean, I know that just brings up Senzel, and now they have a righty out there. But I think I'm gonna leave him in. We're gonna reward him for his home run earlier in the inning. I mean, he does have 73 clutch, and that's what's active right now. So he's a little better than he otherwise would have been, and he's gonna come through. That might plate too with Montgomery or Lawler's speed. I'm gonna send him 99 speed. Get in there. We're in there. A 7-run inning. We bat around. Senzel starts it with a homer. Now he's got a 2-run double. Dude, if I can put up one more, we'll get that extra fireball for a blowout, I think. That's going to drop in. I think Lazaro did it for us. Oh my God, it's not just going to drop in. It's going to be a triple for him. So that's going to give us a 6-run lead, and we still have another runner in scoring position for Vlad. We might not even be done yet. We're not done yet. Vlad's going to go deep. That's a 10 spot. A 10-run bottom of the 8th inning. We go from being down by 2 to up by 8. 43 on the season now for Vlad. How is this so easy? Like, how was last game? How did I struggle? And then we come on, and now it's just easy again. And we're finally done. We didn't have to be on a pitch like that, but I think I can live with an 8-run lead. Man, I did. I had Crochet ready to go. I actually thought I'd be bringing him in without the lead. Now I don't even need to bring him in. We're just going to stick with Tyler Wells for these last 3 outs, and there's one of them. And that one's right back to Wells for 2. And a pop-up. Montgomery's going to handle that in foul territory, and that is such a good win. I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad that I sat back down to play an extra game with how that went. And that gives us 5 base momentum fireballs and then an extra one. It's going to keep our hopes alive after, what, a 3-game losing streak? It's going to keep our hopes at least alive to still get to that 122 wins and beat last year's record. We don't have much room for error left, though, but there's still a chance. I think we are up to 35 losses after that 3-game losing streak. So that means we only have 5 losses left of cushion. So I don't want to see any. I don't want to see any losses. Got a series against Cleveland. Let's sweep them. Nope. Okay, that's a loss. We can only get 4 more now. The Jays, we're gonna sweep the Jays. We might be at that point where nope, we're gonna play the Cubs. Okay, no, that's fun. That's a fun spot to stop the sim and play another game. And I think that also now creates a better spot to end the episode now. But that's okay. That means next episode for sure will be the end of the regular season. For now, though, don't forget, if you enjoyed, to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, all that. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out again today, and I will see you next time.